Alright, welcome back to some more Citizen Sleeper 2. So before we begin, it's been a little bit since the last session, and I did look up Bliss because I was trying to look for images to make my thumbnails, and yeah, Bliss was in the previous game, but looked completely different. Bliss was a mechanic in the first game, and still a mechanic in this game, but totally different. Bliss in the previous game, I think they were bald. Their portrait was like kind of laying down, face up. So yeah, totally did not recognize Bliss. I think I'm not alone in that, but yeah, was interesting. Either way, we're back here now. I am considering staying for one more cycle just so that I can get some more money. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now, realistically, I don't need it, right? But I'm just doing it for efficiency's sake. Especially since I can also just grab one more of these. I'll also use my... If I use my 3s, I might as well use my 2s as well. Because I get a +1, right? So even on a neutral outcome, it's okay. -1 energy is kind of annoying. But that's okay. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and we are going to the Scatteryards. So we upgraded our fuel supplies. We can now head all the way over to the Scatteryards. Takes 15. Takes 8 out of my 15. So yeah, let's go. Off to the Scatteryards we go. Oh, I also need to check on the cat. I keep forgetting to do that. The winking sigils of the yards flash across the dark starscape of the belt. Each one a siren light for crews in need of repairs or eager for improvements. The Scatteryards live up to their reputation. But Seraphin will not be drawn by the lights. He guides the ship into an empty, ragged-looking yard, darker and more framed than plate. It looks rougher than all the others. Seraphin? Maybe we want to dock somewhere a little more welcoming? We aren't that hard up. Bliss turned to you. Or are we worse off than I thought, Sleeper? No, we have the money. I think Bliss just has connections here. Also, yeah, Bliss looks completely different. And I guess that makes sense considering Bliss's talk about, you know, transforming themselves. It worked. I did not recognize Bliss. Best shipwrights rarely have the brightest signs. Thought you'd know that, Bliss. Marko's the best in the Scatteryards. The best? Or just the best you know? You'll see. Seraphin smiles widely, shutting off the main consoles and unclipping from the pilot seat. We're safe here. No need to run from Lanewall for a while. He'll never find us in Marko's yard. Will be nice to have a break from running. I hear the Scatteryards have some good data analysis terminals on the hub. If you can spare me. Yep, no problem. Nia glides into the cockpit. We hear? Femi loves this place. All these grumpy spacers waiting on repairs. I think it fits his temperament. Follow Seraphin as he glides eagerly to the airlock. You and Bliss exchange glances. Both of you are used to Seraphin's headstrong moments. Yet you still can't help but feel that now familiar pull of someone else's problems. Yeah. Hey, Marko. Seraphin's friend. Two of you embrace more than a chest bump than a hug. Hi, Sleeper here. So, this is who you're flying with now, Finn? Bliss. You two used to be on a crew together, I assume. Me and Finn? No, we're just drinking buddies. And a Sleeper. My condolences, it's a damn crime what those corporates do to you, but at least you're out, huh? Appreciate the solidarity. Of course. Not flying with old Betty anymore? Who is old Betty? Anyways, let's get a drink. Feel free to make yourself at home in the yard. Here, hell, take a little fuel. Well, I will take the fuel so that I don't have to buy it. I'll have him home in a cycle or two. I see. Right. We can find Kadet somewhere here. Sleeper, hate it when you do that. Just take care out there, okay? Alright, will do. We still, that's a lot of fuel. We have max supplies, so we're okay with that. Let me... Okay, so we have Surya's yard, junior shipfitter. We have Surya's eyes. Engineer and engage. Both would be good if I can get +1 on either of them. I have Intuit here. That would also be good. And this here is 2 cycles. Okay. So that's basically whatever I want to do, I only have 2 cycles to do it. So I guess the engineer is not a bad idea here for my operator plus here. Especially since it would let me do both of these. There's an engineer here. And I don't need an engineer here because there's Intuit. But engineer would be good. Although getting Intuit ++ would also let me basically just slam out this whole thing, right? I would basically get maximum here. I get 6655, which, assuming positive outcome gives 2 guarantees that I will get this done. But I think I just go engineer. I think it's fine. Yeah. And what I want to do is, this is the more dangerous one, so I'm gonna drop double 6s into here. 12 cryo, okay. And this only gets 1 per thing, so not, you know, the most useful in the world, but it's fine. Oh, right. The moment I put dice somewhere else, it stops the action. I forgot. I was just gonna prep it. Neutral outcome, that's fine. As long as it's not a negative outcome, we're okay. Neutral, new location, okay. Hey, wait up. Hey, Kadet. Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you. This is not my kind of station. Uh-huh. Yards have their own waters and facilities. A couple of guest houses, but you would not believe the state of them. Well, sorry I couldn't come sooner. You know, kind of been busy. Gold mine, she's gone. Okay. Left her workshop empty, where I've been napping. Uh-huh. I do have a data archaeologist back at my place if you want to come by, you know? How about that alert they put on you? Too far out of a spindle, but I've been careful. Uh-huh. I mean, sure. I'll be there. Workshop is in a tech cluster, you'll see it. Right, okay. I mean, if you come with us, we could, you know, help out. Ooh, should have done a different one. And we also have a meal place now. What do I do with this one is the question. I think I just do this. Hope I don't get negative. I got negative, but I still got +1, so I think we just spend 15 here then. And we feed you. Almost forgot about the cat. That was close. Okay, just look for supplies, because it looks like we can get fuel here, but supplies might be a little bit more scarce. We have 4 people. We should get at least 1 supply, right? From one of you. Yep, okay. Now you look for fuel. 666 is insane. I double up here for sure. It says plus Surya's team, but I assume that Surya's eye. So Quality work you've been doing there. What were you doing grunt work here, sleeper? Surya, hi. Large man with a metal arm. Okay. Owner of the yard, well known. Uh-huh. Well, I wanted to meet you. Uh-huh. And I know you have a ship. Yes, I do. That, to a person like me, is a waste. Well, I do what I need to do, you know? I want to take a look at your ship. Call it professional curiosity. It's a bit drab. Old Solheim rig, still in corporate colors. No. Uh-huh. Grew it from a chunk of scrap by showing people I was professional. I had standards. I made Surya's yard recognizable. You're working as a ship fitter to mate when you should be imagining much more for yourself and your crew. So that got me thinking. Uh-huh. You want me to paint my rig? I mean, I'd love that. Sure. Uh-huh. Bolts full of pattern texture. So I need to find you inspiration. 64 color screen, fixed it myself. Alright, where should I go? Far spindle would be a good start. Okay. Okay. You want me to be advertisement? Sure, it's a deal. Why not? Hey, that's not what we agreed on. I'll take the 300 when we come back. Yeah? Uh-huh, okay. Alright, well, there's Surya, there's the yard. So we need to come back with... Uh-huh, okay. So we can remove the paint, but it's not a great idea. Okay, I dropped this here for sure. That gives me 2. I'm down to turn this 2 into a 3 here. Ooh, not ideal. Also do this, I guess. Oh, there we go. And here we can buy fuel, but we're gonna get fuel anyways. It's fine. Let me eat. And we... not just scavenge for supplies. Fuel is pretty cheap here, so... I'm just gonna keep feeding. Just gonna keep feeding the... animal there. I assume it's a cat at this point. In my head it's just a cat because of the, 3 gashes that they talked about earlier. Are you in... Sure, we'll just follow him. Marko's already told Marko about Lane about escape. He gets it, he's worked in Darkside. Okay, keep going. Remember in Wellspring after everything what I said about taking Lane on? Exactly that. Sleeper. So what happened to being drinking buddies? Sorry to drag you over here, Sleeper, but I really can't be overheard on this one. We're close to Darkside here. And Utsubo have ambitions in the Scatteryard. Finn told me to hold sorry. I'm sorry for your troubles. If the war is pressure on shift out. I mean, Lane being distracted is a good thing. Right, so we need to stop them before they have complete control of Darkside. Lane is hunting you, which means he's not in Darkside. So what do we need to do? We need something to work on this out. Take the next few cycles to prepare. The scatter is a good place to spend and make cryo depending on your need. And Finn, try to stay cool. This will be recon only. Okay. Alright, I'll start preparing. Give Marko some time. Get a message to Tala. Alright. I 100% want to... Oh, new location discovered. Oh, it's just this. Okay. 2 cycles, which is not nearly enough time to really do much. So I could drop... Okay, I want to drop everything here. Because I really want to help out, 2 more. I'm gonna drop the other 2 here just so I max this out. I guess it doesn't matter which one I do. As long as I get a neutral, I max this out and we should be able to finish off. Fabricator Bay. Ah. Interesting. So I can use 2 dice, essentially, to craft an engine component. Which of course takes time, but it should be okay. Let's feed the cat. And end the cycle. And we finish off Kadet's thing there. Oh, okay, there, yep, it is a cat. The stray, your troublesome stowaway. Stray barely ignore your present. Looks like we found our stowaway. Hey there, girl, not here to take those rations away, alright? Wow, okay. It is good in 0G. What the hell is that? It's a cat. What's a cat? Okay, yeah, animal. Yeah, animals are not a common thing out in 0G, I assume. Careful there, don't scare her. So that's a cat. I thought it would be bigger. Yeah, that's a fairly small one. Where have you seen a cat? Yep. In our previous actual life. Careful. Shh, you'll scare her. We had cats back on the eye, but they were in spin gravity there. Look at her leg. She's been hurt before, taken care of. She's really scared. She is straight. She needs a home, right, Sleeper? We're keeping her. Yep. Yep. You'll get used to her. Like, you get used to everyone else except for maybe Eugen. There we go. So we can continue feeding the stray, which I'm gonna do because we are getting free supplies every run anyways. So now we work on Kadet stuff, which we should be able to finish off here. If I get a positive one, that's really good for me. Even if it's on a neutral, it's fine. I can use my other 2 to make oh crap. That sucks. Because I was gonna use my other 2 to make craft a engine component just so I have one. But that sucks. Well, Kadet, what is it? Got something? Given up already for the cycle, and while you were cracking drives complex encryption on our friend's workstation. Slick, what we've got? CWEXT, Conway Extractions. Aha. Interesting. Hit that thing. Mentioned test protocols, reverse engineering and carrier signals, drone latent security bypass, kill switch. Uh-huh. Oh, they were dissecting a drone. Mm-hmm. Right, so it's more like artificially controlled. Yeah, artificially... Stop, get out, stop, get out, stop, get out. Uh-huh. Interesting, so they managed to get a live drone without it self-destructing. Okay, you feel deep chill, uh-huh. We can intuit? Neutral, that's fine. Nope, nothing. Yep, we've been at this too long, I'm cooked. Alright, drone mine on Hexport, uh-huh. Well, this data is valuable. We can't give them this. Not if we don't know who they are, but yeah, we can't. Back home, Hexport. Right. Okay. That place is irradiated to hell, but the radiation is fading. Okay, so it got basically actually nuked. Uh-huh. Far Spindle is a no. Darkside is best bet. Can we wait? I have a plan going down to Darkside. You want to come with me? Okay. Sure, you're in. We have enough crew as it is anyways. I'll make myself home on your rig. Uh-huh. You better have room for my bike. Sure, maybe? Okay, so on a neutral, it's +1 here and +1 here. That's good to know. And we end the day. Let me check here. So, Kadet is engage in engineering. So we still only have one Indir with Eugen, which is honestly okay. So yeah, we have investigating Hexport. Alright, well, let me end the cycle. Not much else to do. And listen to what Marko's plan is about. We also need to eat. Sleeper, Marko's got something good. I don't know if it's as good as Finn thinks, but it is an opening. Mm-hmm. So I stop him heading in. I see. I'm gonna call in. He can get us, a few of us, onto our fight crew. Swap us out from the usuals who stay at his place and let them have a few drinks on him. Uh-huh. We'll have as long as we need, but the more time we spend, the more likely they'll discover us. We'll keep our heads down, sleep, and eat on a freighter. Then once we're done and freighter's loaded, we take it on out again, return to my friend's yard, and swap the crews back. No one will ever know we're there. That's another person to trust. He hates Utsubo. Okay. Mm-hmm. No noise, no attention. Alright. One more thing. Someone needs to stay with the rig. Someone who can pilot it. Oh, so it's gonna be me and Marko going in. Uh-huh. We have to go right away. Okay, well, okay, I guess we're going then. We can't just end cycle, but what I can do is this. And that resets the component errors. That's good. So I can do this into this. Yeah, and this doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. Nowhere else to really make money though. We can buy fuel, but that's about it. Yeah, but we can't really make money anywhere here. Okay, well, I'm gonna just spend all my money here because we are leaving. Darkside Recon, and I think we just do it. Alright, into Darkside we go. Who do I trust here? So we have engaged in Intuit on Marko. Do I need to bring Eugen? Eugen is such a bad idea here. I don't trust Eugen. Even though he does have the Endure skill that I really, really need. Do I take... Everyone else overlaps so hard. Like, realistically speaking, Eugen is my best option. Just straight up, Eugen is my best option. But we are gonna go in and be quiet, right? We're gonna, you know, stay on the down low. So with that in mind, I mean, can we also can I also have Kadet do her thing down there? Because Kadet also needs to go down there, right? Kadet also needs to go down there to Darkside to deal with some of her stuff. But I don't think I can do both at the same time. It's not going to be a thing. I don't think Junie should be going down there. I don't know how much Nia's relationship with Utsubo is. That leaves Bliss and that leaves Kadet. Bliss would give me a lot of overlap with Intuit. Because I'm at +1, these two can do Intuit. So I think we go Kadet for more engage. And some engineer. But realistically, Eugen is like... do I need Endure? It's not supposed to be a hard mission, right? It's supposed to be like a sneak mission. So I don't think Endure is going to be super useful. Engage is the social one. So I'm thinking I bring Marko and Kadet. I think that's fine. Everyone else, stay on the ship. Like, realistically, out of all of these people, I trust Junie and Bliss the most. But I think that just brings too much overlap. We're gonna go with these two. This is it, Sleeper. You better get going. Don't get too bored now, Seraphine. Just don't do anything reckless, alright? I will try. Ready to go, Sleeper? How are you feeling? We got this. We got this. Will we have to pass any checks? Do I need to know, like, any answers to any questions they might ask? They have no reason to suspect it. Enforcer nod and smile. Okay. Alright. Will they be concerned about a sleeper when they see one? The 1 and the 2 is kind of annoying. I'd rather have a 4 than a 3. But 6 and 5 is good. Yep, back to Darkside. Only sensations remain: despair, claustrophobia, fear, and all somehow strengthened by that disconnected nature. Yep. Our first memory was running away from this place. Incoming to Strut 2-3. First serving complete. We got dock approval. Keep it together, right? Alright, I'm fine. I think. No one's getting near you while I'm here. This is my kind of place. No scrap, no dusty rocks. This is gonna be fun. Uh-huh. Alright, let me go out first, talk to the docker, start the unloading, then you're good to go. Okay, I'll wait. Please don't turn us in. Too vast to find a specific person. But first, you must understand Utsubo, see how they run the place, find where it's weakest, find out where they can be broken. Sure hope Marko hasn't run out on us already. That would be really messed up. Not really funny. Okay. They'll be unloading later cycle, but they won't be in a rush. We'll have our time as promised. But Utsubo are watching these docks, that I know for sure. But all are coming and going, that could be a problem. We could try to disable their monitoring or just get the job done before it becomes an issue. Not a problem. Utsubo are everywhere, but we need to understand them to know what's happening inside their organization. Slip under their skin, find out how they work. Alright. So we have, let's look at what we have here. We have the wash gates here. We can debate with dockers. That requires engage. Any 6 engage would be good. Interface is risky. We can blind them. We can spend some time blinding them, I guess. Because it's +1 per cycle. And then there's here, inside the city, where we can track the enforcers. Both of them are dangerous instead of just risky. Okay, so we have 3 spots that we can do. I think we focus on disabling security first. I like that I have a 3 and a 5 here. And interface is not good for either of you. Really wish I brought Junie now. I'm really wishing I brought Junie. Okay. Engage here is good though. All of us are pretty decent at engage. The fact that it's danger though means that it will be fairly risky. I'm really wishing I brought Junie. Interface is needed for all of these. Really wishing I brought Junie. Well, we learn for next time, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna go for disabling the security first. I get double 6s here. Will take me at least 2, 4, 6, 8 cycle. 2 more cycles to get that. Unless I want to risk the interface. But I don't really want to. So everything else we just drop you here. Okay, neutral is just plus stress, which is okay. I don't like your dice at all, actually. Especially since all the stuff that you are good at is dangerous. And you are not useful. Kadet is not the right choice. Kadet is so not the right choice here. Okay, well. Okay, that's fine. Do I risk more is the question. This is just risky, I think. I think that means on a neutral we don't get yeah, on a neutral we don't get stressed. I think I'm okay with pausing here and then cycle. And hope I get some better dice. At least like a couple 5s and 6s maybe. That's not ideal, but you know what? We're going for it. Okay, positive outcome. Probably neutral now. Positive, good. We got so lucky. I'm gonna reroll. Okay. If I get a positive outcome here, it's really good. It's neutral. We get 1 stress. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay now. Alright. Now we don't have to worry about the crisis. That's fine. Please just don't be a negative and we're okay. Perfect. Okay. Interface and intuit. Once again, Kadet is not useful here. So Kadet is now completely useless in both places. Kadet was not the right option. Kadet was not the right option. I was expecting more engage. Okay, I have 3 supplies left. Kadet is useless here. I mean, we just do this first, right? We just focus on 1 if we can. +3, perfect. Okay, so on a positive one we get +3. We lost the dice as well, which is not ideal. I would have preferred to lose the dice like later, not right now. Okay, I'm just gonna max this out here. Okay. Marko just split. Looked real nervous, was gone just like that. What's going on? Right. Well, that's not great. Especially if I lose another dice immediately here. This is gonna be bad. Most likely I'm gonna get stressed here. It's fine. I'm gonna lose another dice this cycle. Oh, Kadet was the wrong choice. Yep, there's another dice lost. 6 is nice, but this is really bad for me. This is really, really bad. The good news is that both of these will take... Good news is that both of these will take a lot more. Will take at least 2 more. Okay. Bad call. Like, even if I have all 3 break by 1 point, they won't fully break yet, right? Okay, nothing broke. That's good. We're still not in great shape. Okay, positive outcome is good. And even on a neutral outcome, I'm okay here. Okay, we are so stressed here. Okay, we're in. Soft echo of great voices. Looks like a rat's nest to me. I assume Marko is in here. The 2 enforcers and members all facing forward. They're filling by silhouetted by a bright light ahead. The watching audience keeping to their perimeter. Oren, these are my territories. You need to withdraw. There's no discussion to be had. Something Dashi? No, that's not an S. Daichi. The other figures left. You're pathetic. Oren, the washgate is a joke like you. Oren makes nothing from the washgate. All that fright and he lets it slip by while he soaks up bribes. He's stealing from you all. Daichi, you piece of shit. You have no respect. Barely more than an enforcer in already dictated terms. Uh-huh. Sabotage and resistance. You can't deal with some angry shop owners. Easy to mock, but they're organized, and I'm close to rooting out their meeting places. You wouldn't know where to start looking. Uh-huh. I know you. Weren't you a bounty hunter in the first game? That name and that looks familiar. I'm 90% sure I know you. Both of you, this is not how we do things. This is how the Starboard Ward conducts its business. Animals fighting over scraps. Ankita. Daichi is the one disrespecting the leadership and the trust they've placed in. I said enough. Your weakness does not impress me, Oren. And neither does your petulant, Daichi. Uh-huh. Right, of course. Uh-huh. Yep, there it is. There's it. There's the betrayal. Lane will be returning in 3 cycles. Uh-huh. I will be the one to bring the sleeper in. Not so fast, Ankita. The first of you to bring me the sleeper will be given a share of the washgate. That includes you, Daichi. Mm-hmm. I don't think we can. So when the rise, you eventually stop, but you don't know where to go. Was this always part of his plan, or is this just him in survival mode? Your mind fills with questions and worries. When I catch him, I'm gonna wring his neck. But why? Hell if I know. What does it matter? He's done. And I'm in bad shape. 7 stress, only 3 dice left. We can't go back, that's a fact. The ship is compromised. The dock's probably swarming with Tsubo. We should bed down here, ride off the worst of it. I know what it's like to be betrayed, Sleeper, but trust me. There's no time for feelings right now, only action. I'm gonna find us an empty unit with the door that locks. Be back in a second. Uh-huh. Sabotage and resistance. You try to gather yourself, you have to bounce back, come up fighting. I need to eat to regain the stuff, but I'm kind of out. Okay, well, things are about to get bad, like really bad. And my dice also suck. I knew you couldn't have gone far. I'm not sure if she's an enemy. Just calm yourself. Let's not cause too much damage. May I come in? We don't need any extra attention right now. What are you doing here? Just shut up and listen. I'm risking everything by coming here, so don't make this any harder than it is. What you need to know is this. I am on your side. I want Darkside free just like you do, and I hate Lane just as much as you do. Okay, good. Whew. Because I remember, like, the only reason I remember Ankita is because I actually really liked her in the first game. And so I'm like 90% sure I can trust you. I have different methods, that's all. You might have better methods given how well your visit has gone. Well, why should I trust you? Uh-huh. Get this, even Utsubo, I'm not about to give it up for one escapee. But Lane doesn't usually run across the belt chasing a lone escapee, even a sleeper. So you need to tell me now, what does Lane want with you? Why are you still important to him? I genuinely don't remember. I got rebooted. But your friend hasn't made it easy. Getting yourself caught by a Suba is bad enough, then blabbing about you being here? I can only protect you from so much. He's not my friend anymore. You're lucky you're in the same position and you have me to thank for that. I'll ask you. My frame. He did something to my frame. But there's no way I'm letting Lane get his prize, not until we understand more. I can get you out, but I need a couple of cycles and I need you to do something for me. I am not in good shape. Take this with you off station. Everything I managed to scrap. Okay. Olivia, she tucked away in a crater in the shoals. Beyond the hollow. You give it to Carmen, no one else. Carmen? No one but Carmen, you understand? Lane's rise has been cruel. He's split too much blood. When I'm ready, I will make him pay for that. But Carmen needs to analyze what I've got on him and find the right place and moment to strike. I knew... Yep, there it is. I knew a sleeper once, and I should have trusted them. So now I'm trusting you. I'll get you out and you deliver. That's the deal. Then together we can... Ankita's helping us. She is. She'll. We're fine. Kind of. 2 cycles. Be ready to leave. When Lane comes back, you go out. Neither wants him to win here. Okay. Forget Marko. Keep your head down. Wait for me. Uh-huh. I do need to steal supplies. Like 100%. We are empty. And I don't have the dice to find Marko. I'm sorry, Marko, but I do not have the dice to save you. I just need one more neutral outcome. Okay. We rest here. All my dice are gonna be broken here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. We cannot help Marko. Outside the window, the lights of the city glitter, but you do not see them. Your attention instead is on the tugging thread of your mind. Lane drawing even closer. You shiver. One more cycle, and then you're out. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. We cannot. We just cannot. Now the good news is once we're out, I can repair all my dice, and I have 3, 3, 3, 3, and just this one is almost broken. So that's the good news. The bad news is we'll be super stressed out doing that. There's nothing I can do for Marko. There's nothing I could do. And this dice is also broken. He betrayed us. Lane is back on Darkside and we have to go now. We won't get another chance. Quickly, quietly. Let's get the hell out of here. Stops at a small freighter visible to the windows. Lane's focus will be on Darkside now. He needs to stop the infighting to shore up with Suba. If you get out now, he won't follow. Remember. Thank you. Cold fingers on your line. You are so close. You are here. I can't quite place you. I can't quite put my finger on you, Sleeper, but I know you are there. What were you doing here? Hoping to confront me, perhaps? Or something else? I'm right here, you coward. Come and find me. Although I'll admit, I'm not quite ready for you, Sleeper. But so soon, this will all be over. Let me show you. turns it in there, flexing his fingers. You strain to turn Lane's head, it does not turn, but you swear you see a figure in there in the bay with you. It's open up its mouth as if to speak, as if to scream, and then it's gone. You raise one hand using small finger. So basically he just forced us to break our finger. But we made it out. Pain dances across the numbness as it was skimming across the surface. You realize you're leaving this body, your frame. Suddenly something pulses inside of you, some system you've never felt before. You are a pulsing point, a compressed self flickering out. You see figures, unrecognizable shadows gathering around you. You feel the tug of a single thread binding you to your frame, keeping you from floating away. And at the end of that thread, something pulses and glows and rebuilds itself in a new and more unstable form. Your frame will recover, but it will be changed this cycle. It will bear the weight of keeping you alive. It will break some part of itself, of yourself, so you may persist. You watch as it does, and anticipate waking into this newly distorted self. And then you awake, somehow together, somehow apart, in pain and a little more broken than before, not knowing if your survival is a miracle or a burden. It takes a long time before you're ready to discuss everything. First, there was the journey to the yard, the embarking from the freighter, and Marko betrayed us. Yep. Bliss knows. Don't feel like yourself. Arguments and hard conversations. He got himself caught. We will get him out, we own that. We are going to tear Utsubo down. Should never let Marko go instead of me. That's okay. We got some stuff. Yeah. Utsubo is coming apart with Lane's absence, but yeah. I've heard of it maybe once or twice. Assume it's some backward colony. Never met a carman though. Hopefully something incriminating. We do need to go to the hollow anyways. Yep. Some shoes, boots, and not going to get one fitted here, but that's something we need to look out for. Right. Perhaps Overseer has a way for you to resist his signal. We need to prepare. We need work, we need a crew, and I need to repair myself. But first, we rest. Permanent glitch. Okay. This cannot be fixed. Okay. We got overstressed, essentially. That's not ideal, for sure. We need a couple things, though. First things first. I mean, this is terrible now. This is real bad. This is really, really bad. We're starving as well. But we can buy supplies, which is nice. I have the money. And I think we just buy food from here also. Okay. Well, it's been a while since I fed you, so go ahead. The question is now what? We need to go to the Hollow, which costs 6. We also need to go back to Greenbelt at some point. But that will be all next time. We now have a permanent glitch, which is going to be an issue. I don't know what the percentage is of rolling a glitch dice, but yeah, it will be an issue for sure. Oh, we got one. Scrap component fabricated. Oh, we got something at least. I'm gonna buy one extra one, just in case, and I'm also gonna max out on my fuel. But yeah, we are leaving this place next cycle. There's no reason to stay here. They will be back. People will probably be here for, since we're using Marko's rig, to hide ourselves. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here, and next time we head down to the Hollow. There's a couple things to do there. We need to find a fraction ship, potentially. We need to contact Carmen. And yeah, there's a lot of other stuff. Make sketches across the belt. I don't know what that means, but we have to do something. So that'll be it for this one. I will see you all next time.